now? Decomposing. Hey, here we go. Oh, all right, but you will not decompose by doing compositions. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Here we go. Basically, when you compose functions, you combine functions together in such a way that one function will be inserted, replacing the x of another function. Okay, here we go. It sounds terrible, but whatever. You got four functions, f, g, j, and h, right? The first kind of, well, composition, of course, is to add functions together. That's easy. Just add f and g. Well, we know f and g, here we go, is 2x plus 5 is the f, plus 4x minus 7 is the g. We know just to combine like terms, so 6x minus 2 is the answer. Right? We're used to this. It's easy. It only gets crazy when you got subtraction. You just have to remember to distribute. Yeah. So 2x plus 5 minus 4x minus 7. Make sure you distribute that negative. It becomes 2x plus 5 minus 4x. Oh yeah, plus 7. You already did it. Negative 2x plus 12. Yay. So that's one composition that you know. Okay. You also know how to multiply them, hopefully. Right? Let's see. Am I going too fast? You ready? Slow down? Okay. No, go faster. Here we go. J, H. Here we go. J times H looks something like this. 4x to the 1/2 times 2x to the 1/3, which, yeah, this was an issue on your test, which I'm not done grading, but I'm just saying it was an issue. Here we go. When you multiply giants to giants, right, get multiplied together. So 4 times 2, 8. X to the, when multiplying, add them, right? So it's 1/2 plus 1/3. Right. When multiplying, add the exponent. So multiply the exponent. Yeah, exactly. So basically, especially if there's ones, you just multiply the other denominator to the other side. So if we multiply this by 3 and this by 2, then 3 plus 2 is 5. The bottom 3 times 2 is 6. So it'd just be 8x to the 5, 6. Yay! That's just simple notation. So just adding, subtracting. Yeah, no. No, you don't need to memorize. Those are just examples of what you do with a function, right? Okay. Good question, though. In division. Yay. We have 4x to the 1/2 over 2x to the 1/3. Yay. 4 divided by 2 is just 2. And for division, what do you do with exponents? Subtract. Yeah. So 1/2 minus 1/3, aka 3 over 6 minus 2 over 6 is, yeah, Ian was like 10 steps ahead of us. Here we go. 2x to the 1/6. Joy. Yeah. Okay. We're good. Everyone composing, yes? Oh, yes. Okay. So, you know how to add, subtract, multiply, divide functions. Now, you also know how to evaluate functions. So, when it says the function of an actual number, you're just evaluating that function for that number. So, for example, f of 1 just means to replace the x with a 1 or plug in 1 for the x. So, it's just 2 times 1 plus 4, which is 6. That's it. 6. Yeah. So if it's you're composing with a single number, it just means evaluate for that number. You know this. There we go. G is -2. Right. G is x squared plus 3. So replacing the x, it's going to be -2 squared plus 3, which is 7. There you go. 7. Yeah. you can evaluate for a function, then plug in that answer to another function. Okay? These next ones are called inside-out problems because you work from the inside out. Here's what I'm talking about. Here we go. F of G of 3. P.S. Goff or fog. You'll see that little open circle. That also means the same thing as this. Check it out. It's the same order. It goes F, G, then -3. So most folks prefer this because it shows where to put the -3, as opposed to this one. You just kind of have to understand that notation. So if you see it this way, I recommend writing it this way. Yay? Okay. Here's what it said. Once upon a time, there was a -3, and it was plugged in to the G. Right? Because the -3 was plugged into the G, we got 3 squared plus 3, which is 12. It is 12. Okay. So once the 12 is figured out, then you plug that into the F. So the final answer will be F of 12. Okay. F of 12 is just 2 times 12 plus 4, which is 28. That's it. Okay? So, plug it in, find an answer, plug it in, final answer. Yeah? Plug in the new answer to the final answer. Yes, no. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a -3. Sorry, yes. It doesn't matter. Yes. Yes, exactly. Perfect set. Yep. All right, let's go the other way. Plug in -1 into. Hello? Right? So -1 into F will be 2 times -1 plus 4. Which is 2. It's 2. Right? So once you get to 2, take that answer, plug it into G. So we're looking for G of 2, which is 2 squared plus 3, which is... It's so easy. Oh no! Miss Black, why did you take away the numbers? Here's the deal. If there's a number, the answer will be a number. If it's an X, then it will be an expression. Yes, I know. Yes, love. Where the extra numbers came from. So the first number, we give a -1, right? Plug in -1 to F, and you get an answer. Take the answer and plug it into the last one, and then you get your final answer. Okay? So take your answer from the first composition and plug it in as what you're evaluating for the second composition. Yeah? It depends. So in this case, you plug the -1 into F because it's right next to each other. If it said G of -1, then you plug in the -1 to G and then evaluate for F. Right? Always work from the inside out. Yeah? Okay. Here we go. Expressions. Express yourself. Here we go. This is it's so much easier. Trust. Right, here we go. This says that we don't know where the X is, so there's nothing to evaluate, but it says plug G into the F function. Right. The F function is 2 times something plus 4. Right? 2 times x plus 4. Well, you're plugging the G function, which is x squared plus 3, into this spot where x was. Right? So wherever there's an x, replace it with a G function and keep things in parentheses so that way you won't mess up any distribution or combination that has to go on. Right? So here we go. The G function just gets put into where the x was, so it is x squared plus 3. Yeah? And then it's just simplified from there. right? Distribute that 2. So you get 2x squared plus 6 plus 4. So final answer. Valid. Yeah. Just leave it because there's no number to evaluate. Good times, right? So again, if it's an x, it will be an expression. I thought that was genius. Came up with it right on the spot. Okay. What's up? Oh, thank you. Try to keep it light. Here we go. In this one, we plug into the G. The F into the G. Excellent. So I like to set it up first, right? The G is the outside function. The X is being squared, so it's going to be something squared plus 3. Yeah? The F function is what we're plugging in, so the 2x plus 4. Great. If you're going to miss this problem, it's because you're going to tell me that's 2x squared plus 16. It's not. It's not. Yeah. It's 2x plus 4 times itself. Yes. Which I haven't drawn in a while. Let's do it. Oh my God. Here we go. 2x times 2x. Woo! X squared. 8x plus 8x is 16x. And 4 times 4 is 16. Here's Ian's chicken. It looks like that 3 is like his eyeball, like you said. All right, here we go. Plus 3. Simplify. Final answer. Would you like to? No, there's no reason to. There's no reason to. No. Because technically I kind of already, no, not think it. Whichever. Okay. Here we go. Back page. So just practicing it again. Here we go. 2 different functions this time. So let's go over this again. Plugging the negative 4 in example 11 into G. Very good. Here we go. G of negative 4 would be negative 4 squared minus 1, which is 15. Joy. Plug it into F. So 3 times 15 minus 4 is, what is it? 41. It is. It is. Yeah. Okay. Next one. 3 and 2. What is it? Yeah, give it to me. 5. It's true. It's true. So this is 5. Now bring this down and solve for G. What was G again? I forgot. G was x squared minus 1. Sweet. So 5 squared minus 1 is, ta-da! I know. This is good stuff. All right. And now for the expressions. Yay. Oh my. Here we go. This one says plug G into F. Start by setting up your F. So 3 times something minus 4. Yay. And then plug in x squared minus 1. So that's a 3. No. Ooh. Ooh, that's not a 7, that's a 7. That's a 7. Good. Alright. Here we go. What was it? This is 13. Oopsie. top two on that page are 41 and 24. So, yep. The bottom one is 3x squared minus 7. Yay. Last but not least, plug F into G. F and G's. Here we go. 3x minus 4 squared minus 1. Okay. Woo. Woo. Here we go. FOIL. 9x squared minus 12, negative 12 plus negative 12 is negative 24x plus 16 minus 1. 9x squared minus 24 plus, and they all live happily ever after. Yay. Okay, Colin and Julia are going to be finishing their test. While they're finishing the test, odds do odds, evens do evens. When you're done, go ahead and pick up the work. If you have any questions, come by me. Here we go.